Kevin Hart, welcome to the Daily Social Distancing Show.
Nice. Nice. I like it. I like the creative behind it, like the whole social distancing thing, but still keeping it going. I like it, Trev. I like what you're doing.
Man, you know what's crazy about you is you haven't changed. A lot of people don't know this. Some of the diehard fans of the show would, but you were the first guest ever on the Daily Show with Trevor Noah. A lot of people didn't want to come on the show. They were like, I don't know what this South African's going to be all about. Kevin Hart was like, nah, I'll stick my neck out. It's a small neck, but I'll do it. And you stuck it out for me, and I appreciate that.
Well, you were a comedian. You were a fellow comic, and I love the fact that you were a comic coming from across the water, and embracing an opportunity here in the States. I thought it was dope. I thought your story was dope, and it was more about supporting you in that platform.
I was shocked that you said yes because you were already Kevin Hart, the superstar. You are truly, in my opinion, the most bankable star in Hollywood. I mean, I've watched movies where you made cameo appearances and you gave 300%. I've seen you on stage in comedy clubs where nobody knew your name, but you were giving 500%. What are you doing next? Are you coming out with a Kevin Hart vaccine for this pandemic? What are you doing?
No vaccine. No vaccine is on the way or underway. Right now, man, it's crazy because we were in this crazy moment, and I found myself sitting with, like, nothing to do for one of the first times in my career. When we were shut down, there was literally nothing. And I took advantage of having that time, of course, spending it with my family, chilling. And I decided to put the pen to the pad and come up with a new set. I ended up taping a set during the pandemic, and now it's about to release. So I think that's the thing that I'm looking most forward to, seeing people's reaction to this version of me in stand-up comedy. I like to call it a raw version of myself, hence the title, Zero F***s Given.
So I feel like there's a deeper meaning to this about zero f***s given. And a lot of it has to do with that
Absolutely.
part in the special where, when you're talking about the accident and you're talking about the life that Kevin Hart had and the life that Kevin Hart is living now. Talk me through some of that. Like, I would love to know, because the whole world went through that moment. Kevin Hart, we heard his back might have been broken, and we didn't know if he was coming back. And then the next thing we know, you were back, and you were back on the grind again, but it's like there was a moment that was missing, and this special answers that question. So what does zero f***s actually mean?
When you have a moment like that, you put things in perspective differently, right? You look at life differently. And the version of myself that I was pre-accident was a guy that took a lot of things for granted. I expected things to be a certain way because that's what they seem to be. I'm in control. I'm doing it. I use that word a lot. And sometimes you need a wake-up call. Sometimes you need an awakening. Zero f***s given for the first time is me being okay with being myself, and not explaining why I'm being myself. Within stand-up comedy, I've always had to do it a certain way after a certain level of success because of all that I have and all of the people underneath me that are a part of my pyramid. As a CEO, as a chairman of multiple companies, what I do affects so many others, and I've had to walk a certain way, walk on a straight line, and try not to put others' lives in jeopardy based off of my reckless behavior and mistakes. And in this one, this is about me being okay with not just mistakes, but verbal freedom. It means I'm not saying things and closing my eyes because of the consequences that's going to come with it.
Right, yeah, I hear you.
I'm doing stand-up comedy, and I'm doing it being oblivious to our culture of today. I didn't let today's times affect my development of this material. And when I say zero f***s given, it basically means, guys, I don't care about the conversation outside anymore. I've lost a little bit of patience, and I don't mind telling you why. Here's why I'm a little flustered. Here's why I'm a little frustrated. Here's why there's a little chip on my shoulder. Here's why I am the man that I am. Here's what happened with me, especially after my accident. But it's me doing it in a way where I don't give a about how you feel about what I'm saying. I'm saying it because I want to. Take it or leave it.
The only concern I have, though, is Kevin Hart is, like, how come you're still driving those cars? Why do you drive cars without an airbag? That's what I want to know. Why would you do? You have so much money, Kevin. Why would you go backwards to buy cars that don't have airbags?
Here's why. You get one life, Trevor. You get
That
one
means you
life.
should drive a car with an airbag. That logic is flawed.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you my logic. And if you feel it's flawed, guess what? I don't give a fuck. This is part of my special. This is part of the special. Here's what, man. You know what? I love old school cars. I love building cars. I love developing cars from beginning, middle to end. I love Mopar. I love what it means. I love the muscle and idea behind it. I love having collector's items. I love the fact that some of my cars will never be driven and will be priceless. That's a hobby that I have. As you get older, you got to find more things that you can put your all into, that you love, that you enjoy. So stand-up comedy is one of those things. That's one of those things. But as you get older, those things take up a lot of your time. As you get older, you want to be home more, but you need hobbies. And those hobbies aren't just your wife and your kids. You need things that occupy your mental, your creative thinking, your creative space. And for me, that's a world where I find joy. I'm not going to compromise my happiness because of the thought or feeling from others. It makes me happy. So
you're just going to be a mechanic, Kevin? Is that what you're telling me?
Hey man, I'll be the best father and husband and mechanic and chill guy ever. I am not going to be the angry guy.
Okay.
I'm not going to be that. And
speaking of being a good father and being at home and everything, where are you? It feels like you snuck into an abandoned building and like you're doing this from like an office that got shut down because of COVID. Where are you? This is not your house. You've got a nice house. Where are you?
I'm in Toronto. I'm in a house in Toronto.
Okay,
I'm doing a movie.
You're doing
right
a movie, man from Toronto. You love making movies. I don't think you'll ever stop making movies.
I have a strong passion for it, but you got to understand it's a person to person interacting craft, right? So look at where we are today, and I'm praying to God that we recover. But I'm doing a movie in the middle of this COVID pandemic, and people got masks. We got to be 6 feet apart. There's social distancing. I'm praying that we get back to the place of old and get out of this. But for me, I feed off of energy. I feed off of positivity. That's what the movies business. That's what it's done for me. Like making movies and seeing people go watch the movies, go laugh at those movies. That makes me happy. That's joy to me. When I can't do it at the level that I've done it, and I've done it at the highest level, well, then it's time to start to rethink and have different conversations. And not that we're there yet. It's just how it's just perspective. I'm 41. So am I going to be 45 and it's still the same? If so, let's keep riding. At 50, is it still the same? If so, let's keep riding. But if we keep sliding down this world of y'all can see the back of my head. Y'all, I'm out.
Oh man. Well, you know what? We're gonna fight to make sure that doesn't happen, man. I love watching your comedy. I love watching you. I've always loved you as a human being, and I appreciate you, man. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for sharing positivity. And good luck with the movie, Kevin Hart. Don't quit. Don't be a mechanic. But if you are a mechanic, I'm gonna bring my car to you because then, you're gonna hook me up.
No, you keep that piece of shit at
I
your
got
house.
an airbag. You're gonna talk about I got an airbag, Kevin Hart. My car's not gonna send me to the hospital if I bump into a pole, Kevin Hart. I got an airbag.
I got cars that need them. I got airbags and those.
Oh man.
Before I go, shout out to Heaven, Hendrix, Kaori, Kenzo, Iniko, the Hart household. I love you guys. I can't wait to get back home soon. Dad is working hard on another movie that will hopefully bring us back to a place of old and bring us closer together and make us smile. Trevor, and that's what you do, man. So don't you stop doing what you do. I can't wait till you get out this corner and get back in the goddamn studio. Okay.
Nobody puts me in a corner, Kevin Hart. Nobody puts me in a corner. My dude, thank you so much for the time, man. Look after yourself.
My God, love you, boy.
All right, man.